who did anything.
Because I'm
Anyone saw
dancing
it.
with myself. Basically how it goes. Alright, so welcome to today's session. The first thing that I'm going to do is turn off the background music because I can't sit here inside this.
Peace. Douches. Yeah. Oh, deuces.
You can just call all of our viewers. All one of them. Alright, so let's get warmed up. I can only do a few things, so most of my example will be right here. But we're going to start off with our side straddle hops. 20 times, let's do it. Cool sauce. Alright, so we're going to go into some tuck jumps. Now, there's two things that I want you to focus on for your tuck jump. The first one is most obvious, is using my arms to jump as high as I can, get as much height. But the second thing is going to be the speed of your legs. So the sooner you tuck your knees, the earlier your feet are going to get to your chest on your way up rather than on your way down. This is going to help you with the timing for things like back tuck, where you jump and then your knees have to catch up to you. It goes 1, 2. But you want to make sure that you're getting up and down. So do one tuck jump, put your knees up as fast as you can. Yeah, so I'll do a mini one. But notice that when I land in position to jump again. Because if my legs go down or come up too late, I land really bent. So I want my knees to go just as fast as I possibly can. So jump knees. Here, jump knees. That's going to make it so that when I land, I can bounce again. So you're going to hit this 10 times. It's going to be here. The second you land, I want you to rebound. Okay, 10. Nice. Whoa. I lost this. This was the last place I had to look. All right. I found it. This is why I don't wear the damn thing. I never wear my ring because I always have to take it off to do something, and my memory is so bad that I forget that I take it off. So I got home after Monday and didn't realize I had taken my ring off and didn't even know where it was until just now. So anyway, all right. So we're going to work on some combinations, and we always got to start off with our kicks. So let's stretch our hamstrings out. Let's go feet apart. Let's see if I can do this. I might. And stretch straight down in the middle. Okay, go over to one side. I'm afraid of all of these motions. This is hamstring, not groin, but I don't know. I don't normally know what's affected until I actually do it. And then it's ouch. All right, guess I can't do that. All right, let's go to the other side. And go back down in the middle. And relax. Cool sauce. All right, so you're going to go into hip stretch. You know how to do crab? Yeah, just bend your knees, the arms on your legs, push your knees apart. All right, so yeah, just right there, just bend your knees as deep as they'll possibly go. There, now use your arms to push your knees out. All right, so this is crab. You're going to hold that for roughly 10 to 15 seconds. You can rock back and forth a little bit to stretch each side a little bit harder as you move. And it should be good. Go ahead and stand up. All right, so shake your legs a little bit. And we're going to go into spinning hook. So I'm going to focus on my step. I'm going to focus on staying relaxed. For me, I want my step to kind of go in a circle, and I want to plant. So when I plant, I'm in position to kick. This makes it so you can kick much sooner. When I put my foot down here, you still have a lot of turn to do, so it slows you down. But if I step as I kick, I don't have to slow down and wait. I can kick immediately. Right, so step, spin, hooks. Let's throw about 5 of them. Yes, you know. Gotta get just a little bit lower with your legs. Yeah, so what I just told Miss Riley there is try to get lower with your legs, and the main reason I do that is because of what I'm doing out of it. I'm either changing direction or I'm exploding. So let's say hook B twist or hook aerial, you're gonna need to bend your knee so you can jump. So in order to stop me from going up and down and to kind of help lead into that position, when I go to here, I bend and I stay that low. So I go down and I hook from down here so that when I land, I'm already loaded to go into anything. Rather than standing with your legs straight and then having to go down and up, that really messes with your timing, your rhythm. You slow down, and sometimes if you're not really experienced with a technique, can be confusing on how to get, how do I get power going into this? I can do it out of drop step, but not out of hook kick. Well, it's because drop step, you typically land down here, and I want my hook kick to do the same thing. So let's go hook kick into tornado kick. I said let's just do tornado kick first. We'll do 3 tornado kicks. And the biggest thing that I focus on when I'm doing this is the part that's on the ground. I want to get from here to here as fast as possible. And then I want to jump after that. So I don't want to start my jump while I'm facing backwards. And in order to make my jump stay the same pace, I need to speed up my spin. So the faster I spin, the earlier I can jump. So I can feel like I'm going step, jump, but my spin keeps up with that. Step, jump, like that. Okay, that hurt a little bit. All right, let's go. Tornado kick. All right, and higher you jump, the better. So you keep focusing on getting up higher. Swoop. Let's go a little faster takeoff. So make your step run. This running step is going to be very beneficial for combinations. So that means I'm not going step, jump. I'm going more like run, jump. So you want your feet to take off as fast as possible. Feel like you're walking on hot coals. Step up fast. Step jump. There you go. So you got higher, you got a lot more energy in it. And when you go from hook to tornado, which is what we're doing now, it's going to look like a combo instead of 2 separate moves. The combo has to stay together. It's like the word together. If I said together, I essentially said the same one word, but you broke it up into 3 spots. I want it to go together. So it still has those 3 syllables, but there's no separation. Hook kick and tornado kick are going to be 2 syllables of 1 word instead of separate. Let's go hook, tornado, fast kick. You almost jumped into it. Try to keep your back straight and bend down with your legs. And now you're just going to feel like your feet are almost running in place. Hook, step, step. Faster. So, I'm going to do just the footwork here. Pay attention to what my feet look like. I'm going from here, kick, step, step, wow. So after I land from here, that part feels very much like I'm running in place. Hook, boom, boom. Instead of hook, land, and then taking another step, I'm almost thinking about my step from right here. Before this foot hits, pop, pop. And the second this foot hits, I'm back in the air. So I don't want to go step, step, and then stop. I want my right foot to hit the ground for about that long. Hook, step, up, pop. All right, let's try it again. You still gotta set your left foot down first. You got the right idea. Try just this. Pick up your left foot and go step, step. Yeah, so it's almost like a little hop right here. Hop into that. Yeah, now go ahead and jump out of it. So from here, go, step, hop. That means you're letting you come up first. So we're going for tornado.
Up.
Yeah, a little faster. When this foot's going down, this foot's coming up. Yes, there you go. Yeah, so now your left leg is coming up as your right leg's going down. It makes it so that you can keep going. Now put it together. Hook kick in the tornado. And that's how you want to come out of your hook. Hook, step out. Yeah, not too bad. That's the right rhythm. And so if I want the whole combo to go fast, I need to make sure that my transition from one move to the next is fast. The transition is what's going to make the combo look smooth. The technique itself is what makes it look clean. So I need both of those. I want each move to be as clean as possible, yes. But I want my combo to also flow and not be choppy or have pauses in it that aren't intended, right? So we're going to continue on, but we're going to go from here into front sweep. Now, I like to do front sweep out of round kick setups more than I like hook kick. So we'll practice both. We'll go hook kick in the front sweep, but then we're going to go tornado in the front sweep. So tornado, backside 9, cheat 9, swing 9, any of these kicks that finish with a round kick go very well into front sweep. They look really cool going into front sweep. But we're going to start with hook kick because that's the easiest way to do it. So first, practicing the front sweep. Scoot up a little bit so it's easier to see. All right, start from a squat. Squat all the way down. The biggest mistake that people make when going into front sweep is putting their knee on the ground. Your knee doesn't hit the ground until you kick. If you put your knee on the ground and then try to sweep, it's not going to work. You need to start from right here. So she's going to put one hand behind her. Her left hand's going to go behind her. Don't put this hand down. Now you can put your right hand down, but if you do, it's also got to go behind you. And that's because of the direction of the sweep. Now she's going to round kick toward me, and her knee will hit the ground at the same time as the kick. Go ahead, front sweep. No, that's copy grinder. Different move. Don't do that. Front sweep. Put your knee on the ground and kick toward me. Just like that, all right? Now, from your knee, you can finish spinning all the way around till you get to the other side. So, because I have pants on, I'll demonstrate what that part looks like. But once I kick, I'm going to go around like that. All right, so that's me spinning on my knee. So your kick is what's going to pull you around. So you hit your knee and you kick this way, spin to the other side. But once again, you do that from your squat, not from a knee. All right, you can also do it from sitting down. We might do that one too. There's a lot of different ways to use this move, all right? So, start from a squat one more time. And now front sweep. Hand behind you, knee down, cool socks, just like that. All right, so now let's put this out of hook kick. Go ahead and stand up. For front sweep, when I use this, I want to feel like I'm falling over, especially if I'm doing it out of like 540 or anything like that. What I want to do is I want to fall on purpose. It's very important for the on purpose part because if it's an accident, it's very easy to tell. Your front sweep will then look like a cover-up. But what I want to feel like is when I hit the ground, I'm going all the way to the floor. So I'm just going to sit down. I'm not going to actually do the front sweep just because I'm afraid of my leg going that direction. I feel like it's going to hurt. I don't know. So I'm just going to do the sit down part. But what I'm essentially going to feel like is I'm rolling from my foot to my hip. So I'm going like step, step, hip. So like. So I feel like I fall. Like I literally hit and just fall down. And I catch myself making sure that my hand goes behind. We're going to try just that real quick. Try going step, step, like drop step, into front sweep, falling. Fall. Right, so the more you feel like you're falling, the faster it's going to go. So when I come out of a different move, like hook kick, I want to be on the ground immediately so that the front sweep goes at the same speed as the first kick. So if I have to stop and then sit down, it's not going to look very smooth. It's going to look like one move and one move. So to get it to look smooth, you have to really feel like you're falling backwards, like I'm going to fall on my butt, catch yourself into that front sweep. All right, so let's see what we can do with Miss Riley here. Hook kick in the front sweep. bip, bip. All right. Head has to stay back. So when you land it here, you threw your head like you're going to throw a butterfly. Your head actually has to stay behind you. So when you land, you should be like leaning back a little bit. Sit from here with your chest up. Boom, chest up, chest up. Oh, I so wish I could demonstrate what I'm talking about. All right, throw just a hook kick. Now, don't worry about the spin part. We'll imagine you're spinning, but from right here, throw a hook kick, and I'm going to keep your head back here. Now you're falling. Now bend your knees. Sit down, sweep. So your head's going that way. Okay, try it again. Head back, sweep. There you go. Now the faster you drop, the smoother that's going to look. You're in position to do it, and both moves look clean. It only applies to certain moves. But when I'm doing a combination, I do want to make sure that whatever move I'm doing in front of the next one puts me in position to throw the next technique. Sometimes it's more about you hitting a hard technique out of a tough position, and sometimes it's about putting yourself in position to do the next technique. So, for example, if I'm doing like tornado into cheat 9, wherever my foot lands, I have to make sure that I finish whatever rotation is left for the next move. But for moves like hook kick, I can put my foot wherever I want it. I can also do the same thing with my body position. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set up this, I'll put it sideways, this position where I feel like I'm falling backwards so that it kind of helps me do what I'm trying to do. I want to fall into this front sweep. And if I get this position, you're going to feel like you're going backwards. And when I buckle my knees, I'm going to go right into my left hand and keep turning and without losing momentum. All right, so now let's work on front sweep out of tornado now. And the easiest way, I want a front sweep from here. All right, so the easiest way to do this is to round kick through to the other side and step into the front sweep, which will essentially feel the same as the drop set front sweep. So sit from right there into this front sweep. But if you can tornado well enough to follow through to here and go into the front sweep without stepping, it's going to look a lot cooler. All right, but the first one is still going to look, it's not going to look too bad, all right? So this is what I do when I make a mistake, right? Because I want to follow through, but I don't always have that follow through. So if I'm a little bit off balance, I can still get to the move. It's not going to be as clean, but it'll still be in that one motion. Let's try tornado kick, step, front sweep.
The first option.
Yeah, do tornado kick. We'll do it one move at a time. Just do tornado kick. Tornado kick. All right, so now from right here, she's going to take one step backwards, sit and front sweep. All right, so that's how you're going to get into it. So now, little by little, start to put those two moves together. So go tornado, step, front sweep. Not that fast. Tornado, step, front sweep. There you go. And then, let's see what it looks like full speed. Boom. Cool sauce. All right, so now the second one requires you to focus more on the tornado kick. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to get Miss Riley's tornado kick. I'm ready for that. So if you're having trouble with your tornado kick and you're trying to accomplish this, just follow along with what I do with her. Okay, do your tornado kick. Okay, so not too bad. Point your toes. Okay. But, all right, you want to keep your chest super straight. When you hit this, that is one of the things that helps me for any follow-through, spin, hook, kick. Anytime I'm spinning, when I go like this and I kind of like squeeze my back, it makes it a lot easier for me to spin after. What you want to do is you want to round kick and make sure your head's on this line. If your head goes over there, you won't be able to do it. So my head stays on this line, round kick, and swing backwards. As soon as your foot hits, you're going to feel like you're swinging towards the mirror. What will happen is you'll end up swinging over there. But it feels like you're swinging towards the mirror. Kick, swing. Alright, so this also means you gotta stick your kick. So you can't let your foot come down. So I gotta go bop. Bop. Get ready. Now you stuck it. Now don't let it stop though. So when I say stick it, because this motion is continually moving, it won't look like your foot holds still. What the stick is just the leg by itself. It means there's no reaching for it. but your kick should still keep going. Okay,
So
so
it's
try it one
going
more
to
time.
sit straight?
Yeah, your leg's gonna stay straight all the way until it hits the ground.
Oh.
Boom. There, now, a little faster. After, when you kick, you want that to go the same speed as the spin. You don't want to go spin, slow down. You want to go spin, kick. So you spin, spin. Spin, spin. Yes, there you go. One more time. Now we're gonna pull that into the front sweep. And what should feel is like you're going spin, kick, spin, kick. That's maybe not that fast, but that's the rhythm. So I'm going spin, kick, spin, kick. I want both the top part and the ground part to run at the same speed. I don't want to go spin, kick, stop. Understand? It's got to go boom, 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 boom. So it's a tornado in the air, tornado on the ground. Give me your best. Boom, boom, go. Oh no, you can put your foot down.
Oh.
You just put it down right here. That. Who does that? Is it Sammy? Is that Sammy Vasquez? Did that? Or it might have been Bubba Crispell. Actually, now that I think of it, I think it was him. He did boom, boom. Somebody did cheat double 9 into front sweep like that. All right, without the foot ever touching the ground. I've tried that a bunch of times. I never quite figured it out. All right, but yeah, put your foot down. All right, yeah, not bad for attempt 1. Yeah, attempt 1 is probably gonna feel a little bit awkward, but you need to be focusing on the tornado kick because remember, I'm trying to get into this position for the front sweep. So one more time. Hook. All right, sorry, tornado front sweep. Tornado sweep. Yeah, there we go. Look how smooth that is. Now that's what I'm talking about. I'm a genius. All right, so we're gonna go. All we're gonna do is we're gonna add the before and the after. I'm gonna add a hook kick before and a skip hook kick after because we're standing up out of our front sweep. So we'll just go on a skip hook kick because I like to continue it. But we're gonna use hook kick to generate momentum for our tornado, and we want those two moves to go as fluidly as possible. We want the front sweep to come out the way she just did it. But if my tornado doesn't land there, I can still use the drop step. Remember, if I'm a little bit off, that's what that drop step's gonna help me do. It's gonna help me get back online. And then when we stand up, we'll go in the skip hook after that. All right, so hook, tornado, front sweep. Skip hook, get you going.
So I'm just going to smooth it.
There's our combo. Okay, so we're gonna try it a couple more times. We're gonna try to fix some of these little hiccups. The first part is gonna be the transition between hook and tornado. Go ahead and hook kick faster. That'll help too. Stay low for your hook kick. Then as soon as your feet hit, you need to be getting right back up in the air for that tornado. So just go hook, step, step, tornado. Spin. So it should be spin, kick, spin. Alright, let's try it again. Hook, step fast. Go. There we go. Getting a little bit smoother. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but she wasn't really far off. She didn't necessarily have to take this step, but the step she did was very minuscule and it helped her get on plane, and you didn't really see her slow down at all. It was still fluid. We're going to keep going though until we hit that tornado front sweep combo. So you hit that tornado all the way over here, and then right in the front sweep with no steps. Try it again. We're going to get that highlight going. Boom, step fast. Down. Oh, you tried too hard to swing it. Go for swing 9. If you come down, it's just going to come down over here. Eyes forward to help. So I'm going here. Pop, look, so I see where I'm going with my heart. Bop, turn this look, go. Oh, that's not bad, it's getting better. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add skip hook. And I told you there's one more variation I'm gonna do for your front sweep. So to do a skip hook, I don't remember if I've done this here. We do it with class all the time, but I don't remember if I've done it with you guys. But we start off with doing a hop 360. Right leg gonna go first. in a circle. So step, step, but you're hopping into it. Do that real quick. Hop. Okay, so you don't really need to drill that, just so you understand the motion you're going to make. Now I'm going to kick myself in the butt with both feet. Right foot, then left foot. Well, okay, go ahead. There you go, and then simply kick out with the left foot when you come up. You're chambered for both kicks, so whoop, ow. Here. Okay, go ahead. Then you just skip hook. So skip hook kind of feels like a running head start version of my normal hook kick. My normal hook kick is kind of like the jogging head start, and the skip hook's more like a sprint. You cover more space and you have a lot more speed going into it. So I like to hit like B twist or aerial or whatever you want to do out of that setup more than just normal hook kick. I do like to throw certain moves better out of hook, like B twist I like a lot more out of hook kick than skip hook kick. But like aerial or anything that goes straight line, you get a lot of energy. So let's try hook kick, tornado, front sweep, skip hook. Boom, boom, low, stand up, pow, hey, throw the cook out the window, because they didn't mix up the ingredients well enough. That was burnt. That's the new phrase. Alright, no, that was not bad. You just failed on the skip hook kick. To do skip hook kick out of front sweep, you can hit your front sweep, stand up, and then skip hook kick, but really you want to be doing your skip hook kick from the ground. So you land your front sweep right here, so you want to stand up like that. So it's going to feel almost like a butterfly, right? But let it feel like a butterfly. Okay, let's try it again. Boom, boom, go, boom, go. Scoop, you did scoop. I've told y'all, we normally practice hitting scoot out of front sweep, so I don't even remember who I was telling this. I was like, but if I have any of my students come demonstrate front sweep into skip hook, I was like, they'll probably do scoot because of how many times they've done it. Muscle memory works wonders. It makes it difficult when you're trying to do something different, but that's muscle memory. We go, one more try, and we got to do our last variation. Go ahead. Hook. No! Not scoots! Skip. Hook. Killing me small. Alright. So we're now going to do front sweep from a sit down. And the number one way to get down there is reverse coffee grinder. So we're going to start with just that. Now you can do hook kick in this. You can also do like the over-rotated tornado kick, the swing through kind of thing, into this. Whatever is going to make you land right here. But you're going to go wide, foot position. This one I'm definitely not going to do. So start with both hands on the ground. Go wider. Go wider. Now you're going to kick your left foot behind in a full circle all the way till it points at you. Now, very important, this leg has to stay straight. If you bend it, you can get through, but it's not going to look anything like what you want it to look like. So if you just bend your knee, try this. Just pull your leg straight forward and sit down. Now, through your arms, so like this. Yes, this is what a lot of you guys are going to try if you haven't done this move before. And notice it just looks like you're just sitting down. It doesn't really look like a big sweeping motion. So what we're going to try to do different, go back, is we're going to try to make this leg go as big as possible all the way around the back. So your first thought should not actually be to move your left leg forward. It should be to move your left leg backwards and to start that circle. So if you feel like you kick that leg backwards, almost like you're going in push-up position, you're going to start building this circle. And then your right leg is going to hop over your left leg when it gets there, and then you're going to sit down. All right, so let's try that one. Now, so once your legs come together, the right leg hops up, let this leg go under, and then just simply sit down. And you can stay up, but because we're stopping right here, we're going to go ahead all the way down. So one more time. Left leg all the way around behind, and sit. Cool sauce. Now, from this position, you're going to roll up into your front sweep. If you're a fruit, it's a fruit roll up. So we're gonna go from right here up onto our knee and kick at the same time. So almost like a hop, like a little hop from this position. Bam, to hit that front sweep. All right, let's try it. All right, so if you go from here to here, that's fine. But if you have this little bounce, it's the same thing out of scoot actually. But if you have this little hop, it's gonna look a lot more swag. Kind of jump into it. All right, one more time. Jump, bump. So your left, in order to do that little jump, your left foot has to come off the ground. So sit down one more time. Scoot more this way so you don't go off the screen. All right, so you're gonna pick this leg up off the ground first. Pick your foot up, and then do the entire move out of this position. Hop foot. Yeah, so it adds just a little hop, but it looks a lot different in comparison to the other. So we're gonna hit reverse coffee grinder into front sweep. All right, let's try that slow. Feet wide, go to your reverse coffee grinder and sit down. And then from here, make sure you're transferring your hands over to your left side, up into your front sweep. All right, now last but not least, let's see if she can put both of them together. All right, now, I'm gonna mess around with Miss Rice, and we're gonna do just a lot of different combinations. So we're using everything we just did, and then we're adding big moves onto it. So for example, if you can 540, you replace, instead of going tornado front sweep, you're gonna try 540 in the front sweep. Also, after skip hook, you can add aerial, cart full, cart 9, V twist, whatever. So we're gonna play with a couple things, and I'm actually gonna have her face this way, so she's gonna go long ways. That way we don't run out of space because we're gonna start adding on to these combos fast. All right, so let's start off with hook kick, reverse coffee grinder, front sweep, what you just did. Stand up in the skip hook kick area. So if you need to walk through it, do it. Hook kick. Front sweep, or sorry, reverse coffee grinder.
Here?
Yep. Reverse into the front sweep. Stand up. Skip hook. There. Yeah. Good. Hey, all right. We got through it. We got through it. Now, if I really like the combo, I'll drill it until it's perfect. But right now, we're just throwing random things. So we'll go like 2 more variations, and then we'll be done for the day. Let's try 540 in the front sweep. So hook 540 front sweep. Let's go skip hook cart 9. Yeah, so 540. So basically the first combo, but it's 540 instead of tornado. By the way, I don't know the last time she threw 540. That might have been, I don't know. Were you here when we did 540s on the video? I think that was Peter. So I don't know the last time Miss Loyes threw a 540, but one of the things I told you guys helps get moves down is forcing them. So put it in a combo and kind of give yourself no choice, but I need to hit this move in order to do the next move. And it's going to, you know, it's going to make you go after it. It's going to make you commit a lot better. All right, so hook, 540, front sweep, skip hook area. Or skip hook, cart, or cart not aerial, or not full.
540.
Front sweep. 540 in the front sweep. Cart 9, yep. Yeah, so you don't want to scoot this way. Alright, 540 front sweep. Just think of that first. Skip hook. Cart 9. Alright, try it again. Let's hit that 540. Are you getting tired from scratching on the ground? Don't move so far for your hook. You want to kind of stay still when you jump up. getting a skip hook. Keep doing scoots. Alright, let's do one more. Let's take the front sweep out. Let's play with a reverse coffee grinder. Alright, so I'm going to do a directional switch. So we're going to go skip hook, reverse coffee grinder, into kick over, bastard scoot, spin, or hook kick, and then whatever. So aerial, V-twist, 540, whatever you want to throw. So this is a directional change. So we're going to start going to our right. I like to throw swings out of this. But we're going to go here. So step this way, and hook kick to your right side. Put that foot behind you, hand down, reverse coffee grinder with your right leg. Yep. Alright, so now, here's where that directional shift is going to come in. From right here, let me scoot over so y'all can see her. I'm going to swing my left foot in and switch. So right leg's going to bend, left leg's going to go straight. Bam, like that. As you do that, your hands switch sides. Now the main goal is to not let this foot touch the ground. You can, but it's going to look a lot smoother if this foot goes up in the air. And from right here, you're going to step up and hook kick. So essentially, you're going to hit your hook kick and go from one side back to the other. Alright, so try it slow. Hook. Reverse. Move that foot as far over as you can so that you can swing. So you want your legs actually out so that you can swing your leg in. So now you're going to switch hands and leg at the same time. So you're going to go like that. Yep. And then hook kick as you stand up, and whatever move you want to throw.
Okay, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, here's the combo. Let's try.
Okay, we'll see how it goes.
I can almost move that way. Let's try one more and see if I can make it a little bit more simple to see. Bomb, get wide. Alright, try one more. Yeah, one flows into the other, that's what you're trying to go for. That one was still sloppy, but I'm still scared. I don't know what hurts right now. One side into the other. Wow, alright. So that transition on the ground, that happens, I get good at those normally like when I hurt my ankles because I can't jump, but I can still move my legs. So I normally roll around on the ground and practice ground transitions. My best advice, if you have a small dog and you want to get good at ground transitions, if you have a small dog that likes to play, try to trip your dog. So you start on the ground, and my dog will run circles around me, and I will go around the entire living room like, come here. Jumping back and forth trying to catch your dog. And it'll make you get really good at switching directions and sliding from one side to the other, and it just makes a lot more sense on what leg is supposed to push and things like that. Anyway, there's your basic transitions, but combinations. We might have a special guest next week. However, I'm not quite sure what day it would be. But if I can get, I won't even tell you who it is, just in case he can't make it. He wanted to come today, but he wasn't able to. So if I can figure this out for next week, I will let you guys know. But in the meantime, we'll practice some different combinations next week involving some of the harder tricks. All right? Without anything else, we will see y'all in the next video. Deuces.
Deuces.